It is our favorite show of the year.
Nutritionist Donna Weihofen is here, as she always is, with her Thanksgiving feast.
This is how many?
22 years.
22 years we've been doing this.
22 years
You
in a
are
row.
one of the things we are most thankful for, seriously.
Thank you. Well, I do have some recipes, and the recipes are going to be make ahead. You can do everything ahead. And the one is super easy and really good. It's a cold slaw made with red and green cabbage, corn, red onions, and you put your dressing on, which is vinegar and sugar, and you heat it up, and then you put it on the coleslaw, put it in the refrigerator, and it's good for days and days.
Really?
So do it, and you have it, make extra, and you have it for Thanksgiving, and you have it in the refrigerator.
So you cook the corn first?
No, well, the corn comes out of a can, yeah, so it's just cooked can. But you heat the dressing and put it on top and put it in a baggie until you're ready to eat it.
Oh, so, okay, so you don't dress it until you're ready to serve it?
No, you dress it in the bag. You leave it in the, you put the dressing on, put it in the baggie, and put it in the refrigerator.
I'm confused, but it tastes really good.
Yeah, so the whole thing is done in the refrigerator. You don't have to do a thing. Okay, now, squash. We have to have a vegetable. And acorn squash, a whole half of it, it's quite a bit. And it's really hard to cut a squash. So you put it in the microwave for 2 or 3 minutes until it's soft enough to cut. Otherwise, you would kill yourself cutting this acorn squash. So you cut it in these slices, and then you take out the seeds, and then I cut them in half again, and I put on, I have some raisins and some crushed pineapple and brown sugar and butter.
That's a great idea.
And in fact, I made this last week because I moved this week. I didn't have a lot of time for cooking, so I made it and put it in the freezer. And I just pulled it out today. So you can actually make this ahead too, but either refrigerator or freezer.
So how do you eat it?
Well, you would take a spoon and you go around the edges and you eat.
Just
yeah,
not like a watermelon.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
Here, this is a clean one.
Okay.
and so that's really easy and can be done ahead of time.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Now, the other thing that I do ahead of time is the gravy.
Yes.
Now, gravy kills you in the end to have, you know, I've got this.
That's sweet.
This is, yes, this is from my turkey that I just cooked today. And here's my gravy separator. And you can see that you're going to have to do this. Otherwise,
look at all that
much
fat.
fat.
Oh, wow.
1 tablespoon of fat is 100 calories. So my gravy separator goes like
Look at this.
And I go down until I have no more, and the rest is fat.
Oh, that's
You
perfect.
throw that away.
But yes, and so what I do with this, I put it in a container, and this is from 2013. So I'm going to use this to make my gravy ahead of time. And this one I'm going to put in the freezer for next year.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So my gravy's all done, and so I don't have to pull my turkey out of the oven. Try to make the gravy and try to do all these other things.
And the other recipe online is the
make ahead
mashed potatoes.
I make them every year.
They're
a huge hit.
So you have your potatoes done ahead, you have your gravy done ahead, this ahead, the salad. Now we've got the turkey.
And all you got to do is this.
I know. And
This is the most beautiful bird in 22 years, I think.
I think it is. I really think it is. And it's a 20-pound bird, and I put it in at 9 o'clock this morning, about 300, and then.
I don't know if you can see it, but you have your trick. You put on.
I put a little
And
onion.
you don't
onion
stuff the turkey.
No, and don't stuff it.
I can't turn it that far. It's going to fall off.
The stuffing,
I got it.
you can turn it around.
I got it. There you
It's
go.
a
See
little
the onion? There you go. She stuffs it.
Okay.
And we were sneaking it. Oh, you're going to
So you put the onion in there.
Yeah, and then you don't stuff it because the stuffing is very hard to get done in the middle. You have to have it 165 degrees or it's not safe. And it's hard to get the bird in the, cooked that way too. So better put the stuffing in a dish.
And to what, 100 and...
And it's 180 in the thigh and 165 in the breast. Always use a thermometer. Don't trust this little pop-up because sometimes they don't work.
Yeah, we had a Consumer Reports on that just a little while ago.
Really, you must use this.
Oh,
the last thing you ever want
And
is
you
a
don't
turkey.
baste the turkey, ever.
No, I tent it with a little bit of aluminum foil, salt and pepper, and then take the tent off at the end and just brown it up in.
Perfect.
Isn't
All
it
the
yummy?
recipes at
Donna, thank you.
channel3000.com.
You're welcome.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We'll be right back. I'm going to eat.